Welcome to FutureSync College of Art and Technology, where we learn about music production, how to make music. We also learn about information technology like coding, networking, cybersecurity, ethical hacking, graphic design. So, in my life, I have gathered all these skills that have helped me in working in industries, in banking industries, freelancing, and I've been able to make a lot of money. And music production is one of the skills that I've acquired for a long time. With a lot of experience, I want to take you through this journey so that you can become a pro music producer. So, what do you need to become a music producer? So, the first thing that you need is a computer. Of course, I know you know what is a computer. And after you get the computer, you need to install this software you can see on the screen. If you go to Google, then maybe you can type and say music production softwares. So let us go to Google, and we can see what are. After now, we download the software, or before we even produce music. So let us have a look at the different types of softwares that we have. So music action softwares. So you can see the most common, the most popular music production softwares: FL Studio, Ableton Live, Cubase, Logic Pro. They are all the same, they work in the same way. But in this course, we are going to use the most famous, which is FL Studio. This is the one that I have mastered. And once you download and install, this is how it looks like when you open the software. So you may see it looks complicated, but we don't actually use all the buttons. All the buttons are important, but you'll find that most of the time you will be working with this area, the menu part over here, and the browser part of the left on your left, and the channel rack. So let us go step by step, starting from this one, because this, you see, when you hover the mouse, it is telling you that this is a browser over here. See, there is a description. So the browser, what is the work of the browser? The browser now is what you see on the left. You're able to browse your instruments, where you have saved them, and load them so that you can make music. So that is the browser. Its function is to browse and add beats on your left. Then we have the mixer. The mixer now, after you create the sounds, you're supposed to make them sound good, and you're supposed to mix and master your song for it to be standard and be professional. So the mixer, now you add the effects. We are going to see that. Then we have the channel rack. As you can see, this window over here with some buttons. This is the channel rack where you add now the instrument. After you select them on the browser for the kicks, the drums, even the instruments, you can always select from the browser. Then we have this one is called a piano roll. So it is where now it acts like a piano, where you arrange the notes. So you don't have to know how to play the piano. You don't need to know how to play the piano. You can arrange your notes and sound even more good, even sweeter than the piano players, how they play. So that is called a piano roll. Then we have the playlist. Is now after you create the song, where you arrange the song. So when you just click and drag, you can arrange maybe a 3-minute song depending with the song. So this is one of the most important area about this software. Then we have the menu, of course. The menu, these wordings over here. So the file, you find yourself using mostly the file option for you to save, to import, to export, and to even save as or to rename and all that, even to access your previous projects. So then I think that's important. Then the other important, the most important is the tempo, the speed of the song. The R&B songs, the hip hop songs, the reggae songs have different. All the songs that you hear, they have different speeds. I mean different tempos. So you have to start, in fact, with setting a tempo. For example, let us make a sample beat. So let's make it 90 because it's an Afro beat. Then for the kids, you can just right click and put 4 steps. Listen. So there is another very important part, the metronome. So it normally guides you, so that you can feel the vibe and you don't go off key and all that. Yeah. So that is a kick. These are drum. Remember, we are selecting from the browser, like I told you. Then, how do we go about it? You can add even some pianos. You can add, by the way, some other drums, like so for the drums, you normally come here. You can add like snare. Yes. So the snare, you can always put them like this. Maybe you can reduce the volume. You see? Then maybe the hi hats. Uh-huh. Maybe you can add some things and all that. Uh-huh. Even a crowd. So you just use your ears. Maybe let's go. Uh-huh. 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 You see? Maybe you can even add maybe a piano. So these are plugin. You'll know about this later. You can even install different instruments. For example, this Nexus. Gonna select a piano. Let's go to the Nexus. So the piano we are going to use is like the Nexus Grand Piano. Let's go. So, like I told you, you don't need to know how to play the piano. You can always come here, the piano roll. You see? Uh huh. And maybe you can uh-huh. See? You're making a song, So this one, go about it. So you come and arrange them in the playlist, and it's good you separate them. So for you to move to the mode of playlist, so you arrange the music. You can add some other instruments, like that. Listen. So this one needs to go a step back. So you need to save. So lesson one. So you can add other instrument. In the next lesson, we are going to add now other instruments. Stay in touch. Welcome to FutureSync College of Art and Technology, where we learn about music production, how to make music. We also learn about information technology like coding, networking, cybersecurity, ethical hacking, graphic design. So, in my life, I have gathered all these skills that have helped me in working in industries, in banking industries, freelancing, and I've been able to make a lot of money. And music production is one of the skills that I've acquired for a long time with a lot of experience. I want to take you through this journey so that you can become a pro music producer. So, what do you need to become a music producer? So, the first thing that you need is a computer. Of course, I know you know what is a computer. And after you get the computer, you need to install this software you can see on the screen. If you go to Google, then maybe you can type and say music production softwares. So let us go to Google.